Hey, what's up, guys? Sean here with BlueRidgeSilverhound. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to check out the next big video on my channel. And today we are going to take a look at the top 5 most scarcest, lowest mintage nickels from 2010 to 2020. Figured this would be a good time to start talking about the previous outgoing decade of coins. We're also going to be doing all the other denominations between now and the next few weeks. So stay tuned for those. We're going to talk about the pennies, the dimes, the quarters, and that might be it. I don't know. I might do the half dollars and dollars as well. We'll see. But since the US Mint has officially made the last year's product, the 2020 proof sets, the silver proof set, and the mint set, officially out of stock and done. They are done with it. Now's a good time to kind of talk about some of the lowest minted nickels that you could find from the previous 10 years that maybe you guys ought to consider picking up. Now, we're not going to really talk about which ones you should spec on. I think based off of the mintage figures on a lot of these, and keep in mind, there is not a coin on the list with a mintage over 1 million pieces. That says a lot. Whereas the previous decade to that, from 2000 to 2009, I think there was only just a few coins that even could have made it into a top 5 list compared to the 2010s. So really interesting list, a lot of good coins here that if you were getting into the hobby as a new collector, there are a few of these that probably would be a great addition to your collection. They're relatively affordable for now. I'm going to throw that out there. For now, they are affordable, but do I see it lasting that long? Probably not. Over time, these are going to be coins because of their mintage figures that are going to gain in popularity over time. So let's go ahead and take a look at the list. And as always, it can't be just a top 5. We got to throw in a little bit of an honorable mention in the list. And we have this 2020 S. That's a San Francisco minted proof nickel. All right, so this one right here was available in a regular standard proof set. It's a good looking coin. A lot of the coins are deep cameo. You're not going to find, I wouldn't think any of them aren't going to be deep cameo. That's just the way that these are produced. They're produced with such high quality these days that this is kind of the standard, I guess, for the overall appearance of a proof coin. And the same can be said with any reverse proof coin as well. The mintage on this particular coin is only 802,035 total pieces produced by San Francisco. Being that this is one of the newer coins on the list, I mean, that's quite surprising. You know, you would think that some of the older coins from the early 2010s would, you know, more than likely be on this list. And we do have a couple, but based off of the overall popularity of the sets here recently, you're going to find that there's going to be much newer coins on the list. So while these are still out there, while they're still affordable, this would be a very good addition to your collection. Now, this can be found in the silver proof set in addition to the standard proof set. So combined between the silver proof set edition and the regular clad proof set, and keep in mind, it's just going to be nickel. The nickel was never made in 999 fine silver for the silver proof set. That was just a dime, the quarters, and the half dollar. This is going to be the sets that you will find these in. As far as value, a raw 2020 S nickel will set you back around $4 to $5. It's very affordable, as with most proof coins. Now, if you really wanted to get something that is a little bit more meaningful and you want something that's, you know, pretty nice, high grade, you know, why not get a graded example? We have two right here. The coin that you see on the left is a Proof 69 Ultra Cameo example that is graded by NGC. These currently in the market will set you back around like $15 on average, and that's shipped. Okay, they are quite affordable. But if you wanted to go all out and buy the best of the best, you guys know the numerical grade number 70 is the perfect grade in coins bar none. So a Proof 70, perfect, highest graded example, deep cameo. That one is by PCGS, by the way, and also says First Strike and Atlanta A&A and all this other good stuff. Don't really read too much into that. Just, buy what you see here. I'm happy to say that these coins in the perfect grade only will set you back around $30 on average. I've seen some for around $27, $28. I've seen a few just slightly above $30. But all in all, this is going to be a really affordable coin for you guys if you're just looking to go and buy something that is perfect. It'll have a little bit more value in the long term, and it's really pretty. This is a pretty coin, and I would certainly say this would be a good one to kind of pick up while they're cheap. All right, so the undisputed number 5 coin on the list. Now we're actually into the top 5. No big surprise here. This is the 2020 West Point Jefferson nickel. Okay, this is just a standard proof type of this coin. As you guys know, this one right here was made available only in the standard clad proof set as a bonus coin. So this coin was made in very short numbers, and unfortunately, as you guys know, they did not make a Business Strike 2020 West Point bonus coin in their mint set last year. I mean, I'm crying tears because I really wanted that coin, but this is another great, secondary addition to to your collection. These have been creeping up in price, but I'm happy to say that you could still pick up raw examples still in this blister pack, and you can even find some with the original envelope for between $8 to $10 shipped. That's really good news. The mintage of this coin is only 593,978. So that's the number. There's no more that's going to be made because they're not selling any more of these proof sets through the US Mint website. Now let's talk a little bit about graded examples. Okay, you could go a couple different ways. If you did not care about the overall numerical grade, but you want a really nice encapsulated example, a Proof 69 is generally what you'll find on the low end. You're normally not really going to find Proof 68s or 67s. I mean, at that point, those particular coins are probably pretty rough in condition, but why not go for a 69? Even in a 69 deep cameo, whether it's by NGC or PCGS, this is a coin that'll set you back really only $20 shipped. I mean, that's not bad right there for a very exclusive coin. Now, let's say if you wanted to go into a perfect graded 70 ultra cameo, and it really doesn't matter what grader that you buy from, or slab rather that you buy the coin in. The coin really doesn't go up that much either. Okay, so an example in a Proof 70 will set you back anywhere from about $30 to as high as $45. 30 being a coin graded in an NGC holder. 45, you're going to pay up a little bit for a PCGS example. All right, so that's our number 5 coin on the list. How about number 4? We actually have a tie for number 4. Okay, it's going to be both the 2010 Philadelphia and Denver minted Jefferson nickels, and these are the SMS specialized mint set strike coins that were only available in the mint sets for that year. So the reason why that there's 2 coins in this particular position on the list is that both coins have identical mintages. Only 583,897 examples were produced of each type in 2010. That's actually quite a small number for a mint set. But this is going to be the coin that you would target right here. Normally, I would say just buy the set, because you could still buy a raw set. That'll include all the coins. It'll even come with all of the P&D quarters as well, along with the dollars. There's a ton of coins in this set, and you could buy this full set for between $15 and $20. And you could always cherry pick the coins out of the set. Maybe not necessarily the nickels. Of course, we're talking about it in this video. But you're getting a whole lot of bang for the buck. And, there wasn't too many other dates afterwards where they were implementing a satin strike to their mint sets. So as you can see, these are going to have a much smoother appearance. Satin strike coins that, you know, sometimes get broken out of the set and put into circulation are going to be tough to attribute as being SMS coins, because after they circulate, they're going to look like any other nickel. So the only way that you'll know if you have an SMS coin is if you buy the set and you pull it out of there and then you do whatever you want to do with them. But, you know, there's a set right there. There's a red pack that's going to have all Denver coins. The blue pack is Philadelphia, and these are sold as a set. So you're going to get both P and D coins in there. This one right here, as you can even tell from this image, all the coins have that nice satiny luster to it. That's the cool part about this set, and something to keep in mind. You're not just buying the nickel, you're buying all the coins in there. So if you were looking again for a raw set, they're 15 to 20 bucks. And if you want to go into grading, there's not too many high-end specimens like in a SP69. There's just not. But I did identify these two. We have a P&D SP68. Now, if you wanted to get into a little bit lesser expensive choice for this coin, you could always opt for a Mint State 67 or SP67 of the satin finish coins, and they'll run you generally about $30 per coin. If you wanted the 68s full steps that you see here, these will run you $75 to $100 for each coin. And again, it really depends on if you bought a coin NGC graded or PCGS. The PCGS examples do command a little bit more money in the marketplace. The number 3 coin that we have here is the other West Point bonus coin that was released last year, and that's going to be the 2020 West Point Reverse Proof Jefferson Nickel. This one has a mintage of only 412,609. I firmly believe that a lot of people slept on this particular coin just based off of how low the mintage was. This is going to be a coin that I feel like, in my estimation and my personal like crystal ball outlook type of scenario, that these are going to be not only drying up in the marketplace, but they're also going to tick up over time. That's the good news, because it's such a unique coin. You don't see stuff like this that often. This coin was only made available in the silver proof set for 2020 as a bonus coin. Here is an image of the envelope, both the front and back. The envelope, of course, has the certificate of authenticity printed on there, which is quite nice. And then you have the blister pack right there with the coin in it. All right, so that's your official mint product, you know, for this type. And it just comes with the silver proof set when you order it. Now, if you're looking to buy a raw example of this coin, this is actually the most expensive one on the list. If you were looking to buy one just as it sits here, these command $20 to $25 currently in this market. So they've definitely gone up. I would say about 8 to 12 months ago, you could have bought this for around $10 a coin. They've doubled in price since then. I probably would not wait to buy any more. And then if you are looking for graded examples, okay, these are actually quite affordable. Believe it or not, a Proof 69 by NGC will only set you back between $25 to $30. That's pretty close to a raw coin. So someone obviously paid to have this thing graded. So if you're looking to take advantage of that and, you know, just buy one graded, I mean, that would be the way to go. Proof 70 is really not all that expensive. This is a coin that you could buy for between $60 and $75. The $50 to $60 types are going to be NGC graded examples, but on the top end, you know, they will be PCGS graded coins. And keep in mind, if you could buy them where it says like early releases or first day of issue, those are going to be the best ones to obtain and own. Generally, these will have a lot better secondary market over time. You know, one has like Thomas Jefferson right on the label. I mean, it's kind of neat, but you know, it's really not needed. But it just gives a whole nother level of aesthetics to the coin and the presentation. This is a really good one to get if you can. I would certainly grab the graded examples before I would buy the raw ones. All right, we got 2 coins left, so we're 4 down, 2 more to go, and this is a rather unique one right here. It's a 2017 S. This is what they call the enhanced uncirculated type of strike. These right here are quite scarce. The actual set that these were in, there's not a whole lot of them that were made. As a matter of fact, only 210,419 sets were produced in 2017. People were not really high on US Mint product in 2016 and 17. Therefore, we've seen kind of like a recession in collecting at that time, or US Mint product most specifically. So that's why there was a lot of low mintage stuff in 2017, and this is part of it. The uncirculated enhanced finish, believe it or not, is quite close to a reverse proof. Only the letters on here are highly polished, whereas everything else has that satin sandblasted appearance to it. And that's why it's a very unique type of coin. 210,000, I would probably consider, possibly picking up one of these. Here is the enhanced uncirculated coin set. So it has 10 coins combined. This was actually released as a one-shot 225th anniversary set to commemorate the Mint program, or the Mint facility, most specifically the Philadelphia Mint, even though these were produced in San Francisco. It's a very exclusive set. The coins are beautiful. I actually own a few of these sets myself. I mean, they're quite nice, but the coins are clad, by the way. They're not silver. And these have been kind of going up in price a little bit for raw nickels. They're $5. If you needed the set, they've gone up to like 40, 50 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. There's even been a few sales that have kind of tailed up to that $100 level, but that's way above rate for something like this. If you're looking for a graded example, I'm happy to say that for the most part, what you're going to find out there are going to be SP70s, okay? And that's kind of like par for the course. We do have an NGC graded example here, but oddly enough, the PCGS example actually has a full steps designation, which is quite weird that the NGC does not. So, I would probably lean toward more the PCGS side, and you're really not going to pay that much more extra money for these coins. Believe it or not, this is kind of like the steal out of the 6 coins. At $25, you could own an SP70 example of either graded slab. You take your pick, and one says full steps, the other one does not say that. So it's really up to you. I would say this one is going to be just a no-brainer buy if you're looking for something quite unique and just generally not seen in the secondary market. This is a really good one. This is very high up on my list. However, if it wasn't for the fact that this one had a much lower mintage by about 11,000 coins, this one would not be number one anyways. It's a 2018 S reverse proof Jefferson nickel. Only 199,116 examples were produced by the San Francisco Mint, which makes this the lowest mintage nickel for 2010 to 2020. All right, very cool. The reverse proof sets for this particular date are quite nice. They're struck really well. They are generally found in proof 69 and 70. Very generous grades. If you were looking to pick up a singular example of this nickel, not in the set, it'll set you back between $8 to $10. So it's reasonable, but they are starting to creep up in price. Here is a look at the set. I hate bringing this up, but if you were looking to buy this set, it is a silver reverse proof set, okay? The nickel and the penny and the dollar are not silver, so you guys need to know that. But this set is pushing $100 as we speak. And a lot of that has to do with the value of silver and the intrinsic value thereof of that PM in this set. But all in all, it's a very unique set, very low mintage, under 200K. I mean, this one right here, I would say if I were going to target any one specific set and just hold on to it in my collection, this would be a good one right here. And finally, if you're looking to pick up any sort of graded examples, we have Proof 69s and 70s available on the secondary market. Very affordable, ladies and gentlemen. If you wanted a Proof 69 in this coin, this date, it's only going to set you back an unbelievable $10 to $15. I mean, that is a just steal of a deal. But if you're looking for a Proof 70, it's not much better. $20 to $25 for this coin. So a little food for thought for being the lowest minted coin on the list for this particular decade. I mean, why not, right? Pick up a Proof 70. Just add one to your collection, and you're going to be glad you did, because it's only $20 to $25, and they haven't been higher than that in a while. So that's going to go ahead and do it. That was a lot of fun to talk about, and you know, it was just a labor of love. You're going to see me do it as well for the Lincoln cents, the quarters, and the dimes. We're going to take a look at all of those denominations and, you know, just really explore which ones are the lowest minted for that decade. You're going to be surprised at what else we can find. But I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. It was certainly a pleasure to talk about these coins with you today. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to the video. Hit the dislike button if you don't like today's content. Of course, any sort of engagement means a big deal to me. Coinaholics, we are discovering together each and every single day. So best of luck in your hunts. Good luck collecting. Have fun. And I will see you on the next coin video. So long.